You're welcome back. Now, let's return to the Ashanti region, where residents of Kumasi have been in long queues since morning, but the vaccination process is yet to start. Erastus Asaredonko has been visiting some of these centers. He joins us now. Erastus, what's the delay?
Has been caused by three factors. In the morning, people queued here. As you could see, all these benches were full. There were people in long queues in the morning. But then, this afternoon, you could see that the seats are empty. If I switch my camera for you to see, the seats are empty here. Because they have given up for today, they were only able to vaccinate just 3 people. The problem started with the unavailability of the cards, new enhanced cards to be given to those who will be vaccinated for the second time with special enhanced features like the hologram. When they came, the vaccines came all right, but the cards were not available. They had to wait. They were told by officers at the regional level that the cards were coming. They had to wait for a long time. The cards did not show up. And so finally, when the cards came this afternoon, about 30 minutes ago, they could also locate the names of people who were here to do the vaccination were not also found in the database. And so all these problems combined, they have to finally give up that they can register any more people this afternoon. So only 3 people who find their names in the database, they have been vaccinated, and they have called off the vaccination exercise pending more preparations ahead of tomorrow.
Has anybody offered an explanation for this apparent failure of the system? And how are they intending to fix it in time for tomorrow?
In fact, I'm just being told that there have not been any specific explanation from any quarters. There are some doctors in the background here who are in charge of this exercise. I've been trying to get them to speak to me, but they say they don't have the clearance to speak to me at the moment. They could offer some explanation as to why these challenges. But in short, they were told that the materials will come, but they did not come as expected. In the morning when the vaccines finally came, the cards were not available. They said they were coming, so they should continue to wait. So they kept waiting until just a few minutes ago that the cards and the holograms came. And then there was a problem with the database itself. Many of the people who got vaccinated here at the center could not find their names in the database.
So, Erastus, with the database problem,
records, they couldn't go ahead.
Forgive me, Erastus.
I'll try again.
Erastus, if you can hear me, forgive me for interrupting, but with the database problem, how are they going to fix it by tomorrow? Have they identified what has made it impossible for people's names to be found? Are they going to be able to fix it by tomorrow?
Yes, I wanted to put the question to doctor here. Let me. I'm not getting her to speak to me. She's signaling me that she doesn't have answers to my questions. But clearly, Doc, I just wanted to find out, and we wanted to find out what plans are in place. We could not do what plans in place to continue from tomorrow.
We had a problem with the system. But National has promised to fix everything, so we're hoping that by tomorrow we'll have a smooth sail. We are praying because today we're able to vaccinate 3 people at our end. Their data had not been loaded into the system, so we couldn't upload the information we had onto the database. But we are praying that by tomorrow it won't be like this. So we've told them that hopefully by Friday, infiltrate their names, fitting their names on the sheet. So when they come, we giving preferential treatment because they didn't have a smooth running today.
But so clearly, 3 people out of about how many people?
More than 100.
More than 100?
Yes.
Has any explanation been given as to why we face this challenge?
Yes. It's, I I think, national trying to get the data loaded back to us, because if we didn't get the data loaded in real time during the first phase, people were planning to come and we were running seriously under pressure, so we had to do some paperwork. But I think recording it onto the database, loading it, wasn't done in real time. We had challenges. So we are trying to fix that. They have the data now, and they have to load it onto our system so that once you come and we put in your name, your information pops up, and it makes it easier to link this one to the first one. So hopefully tomorrow we'll have a smooth sail. Yes.
So how important is this data to the second vaccination?
The second vaccination. No, without the first one, now we are doing for those who are coming for the second. No first vaccinees. The ones we are doing, it's for the second.
Yes, but how important is that data system to the current vaccination so that when it is not around, we cannot continue with the vaccination?
Good. This makes it legit. The first data that we loaded onto the system, once we have, it means that you are a legitimate vaccinee. You are due for your second one. We are not vaccinating the people who came from the 10th of March. This one is for the people who got their first vaccination between the 2nd and the 9th of March. So if you come and your data is not here, it means that it's like you're not legit. But we need that one for you to be, how do I get it? For you to get really qualified as you've been fully vaccinated.
Okay.
So the first data is really important for us to be able to continue to upload your details into the second one for you to get a qualification. Yes, because we are even changing the cards. Once you come, we take the first one. This one has is this scannable? What do you call it?
So enhanced features.
Yes, with a hologram on it. So we need that one to be able to give you the second dose. Know that you've been vaccinated fully.
Okay. So, Kodo, that's the explanation you have there.
Erastus, can you find out for us? Can you find out for us, Erastus, whether the new cards have names already printed on them?
Come again, Kodo.
The new cards with the enhanced features, do they already have people's names printed on them?
Yeah.
So why was it difficult to identify people if their names are already printed on the cards? Or are the names on the cards for the wrong people?
The new cards have the information of the people already?
That's what I'm asking.
Well, yes, the new cards will be issued to the people, but the data for the old card is what they are referring to. And so you come with your old card, they will take that old card and they will give you a new enhanced card. And that is what she's talking about. Those cards are already in. What they are waiting for is the data system for the old card so that they will use that to back up and be able to see whether you have been approved to take your second jab, and that is what she is referring to.
Right. So Erastus, get us some help with this. They have members of the public there who are carrying their old cards. They have the vaccines, and they have the new cards that have the names of these members of the public on them. So why is it difficult to verify when a person comes along for 100 people or so that were vaccinated at that center? When a person comes along and says their name and shows their old card, is it not a simple matter of finding the matching new card, and that would confirm that the person has been vaccinated, and then you give them their second dose and their new card? Would that not be the simple process? Without the data, can they not do that?
Well, from the information I'm getting from them, it's not as easy as you say it. They need the database to key in fresh information. They need a database to see if, verify if people have really taken the first jab and they qualify. And he's stating that this is for a certain kind of period. Those who vaccinated from the 1st to the 9th. And so the others have been staggered in such a manner that they will be taking their second jabs along the line in the coming days. And so this period is for certain group of people. They will want to get the database to be able to verify if you qualify to be given the job right now. And that is what she is talking about, that if they get that information, it will help a lot to be able to ensure continuity, and they will also get the data right when it comes to vaccination.
Right. Okay, I mean, I would have assumed that that information is on the old cards. But anyway, I'm really glad you were able to at least get them to respond to a few of the issues while you were with them. Thank you so much for that. Erastus Asaredonko is, of course, our correspondent in the Asante region.